Hi guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to light the burners and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I did this on Friday, but I'm going to do the bobby pin lab for you so you can see the results. So when we're doing burners, no long dangly things, hair has to be restrained. And we'll get going. So the first part of this lab is to get 4 bobby pins. And bobby pins are probably familiar to everybody, I hope. They are spring steel. They come back and remember their shape as long as you don't bend them too far, right? But they're still springy, and that's because they're an alloy. That's because they're a mixture of carbon and iron, mostly iron. And they have plastic on them. Unfortunately, I'm not really good at getting off the plastic. So even though these have been soaking in acetone overnight, there's some tough plastic on these. But this is bobby pin A. It's still springy, and that's because of its composition, what it's made of. The next 3 bobby pins, I'm gonna go ahead and heat treat. And to light the Bunsen burner, you close the vents, you turn on the gas until you can hear it, and then you spark. And again, that's not a very good quality flame because all this yellow up top here. Hopefully you can see that. I'm gonna open up the gas, the air to it. Woo! And you can probably hear it roaring away there. Okay, so I'm gonna take each of these bobby pins and hold them at the top of the inner blue cone. That little flash is from the plastic melting off. And then hopefully you can see it's red hot, and then I'm gonna put it on the counter. Do that to all 3. Again, that's just the plastic melting off. Nice red hot in the middle, get it nice and straight. And last but not least. So once they're all straight, then I'm going to heat the entire end of them, and you'll see the plastic burning off. So I'm gonna get it really red hot and get it glowing red hot. I think you probably could see this on the class video today. If I remember to turn it on for you. I can't remember at each period. I think I messed up something. At any rate, all the way red hot, all the way, all the way, all the way. And I'm just gonna go back over it just to make sure I got it really, really hot. So there's 2 heat treatments, high heat and low heat, and then there's 2 coolings. This is gonna be slow cool on the counter. And I'm going to wait for that to cool and heat the next one. Again, high heat, get it red hot, glowing, glowing, glowing. Make all those atoms move really fast. And then I'm going to let them slow down and cool on the counter slowly. Ideally, we'd want the whole thing to be red hot at once, but that's not really possible because they're kind of long. Okay, so let it cool. So while those are cooling, then I'm going to do the next item, and that's make it into a J. And it bends very easily. It like just really just bends, right? Whereas a regular bobby pin would spring back, it stays in this hook. So I'm going to take that hook now, and I'm going to do part C. And that is heat the J hook, red hot, red hot, red hot. Get it really, really hot. So that's kind of some slag coming off and some plastic. Slag is the carbon coming out of the steel mixture. And hopefully you can see that it's pretty red, bright red, and I'm going to cool it very rapidly by quenching it in water. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing to that second pin, making sure it's not too hot. But again, very, very soft, bends nicely, stays in shape. Red hot, red hot. Get it going good and red hot. And once that happens, quench it as well. And this time, the The bobby pin's been so the first one with the soft and easy bend, that's called tempering. This time I've hardened the bobby pin, and if I try and bend it this time, it breaks into pieces, okay? And that's what hardened steel will do. It's brittle and it will break. So that's C. And then the last bobby pin we're gonna put into the upper part of the flame, so the cooler part of the flame. And especially while it's got water on it, it will, it won't heat up quite as quickly. So I'm putting it in there. It's hot. It definitely would hurt. I'm going to try and get a blue sheen to it, a little iridescent. Oh, I did. A little iridescent. I'm always amazed when it happens, and it works. To it, and then I'm going to let that also cool slowly on the counter. I'm going to turn off my burner. And while that is cooling, again, we've got the springy original bobby pin. Ding, ding, ding. That still has its spring because we didn't do anything to it. We've got B, the easy to bend bobby pin that was annealed, high heat, slow cool. We've got the brittle bobby pin that broke, high heat, rapid cool, quenching. And then this time, make sure it's not hot. This time, I don't know if you can see it on my camera very well, but I can see it in my room. There's a little bit of a blue sheen to it. And we've made the bobby pin springy again. That's called tempering. A little bit of organization, whereas this one just would bend. This one's got some spring to it. Okay, so annealing, hardening, and tempering. All the same bobby pins. They're all made of the same stuff. So it's not just the composition that changes the behavior, it's also the heating and cooling treatments. Hope that was okay for you. Take care.